Hey guys, it's Quickie Baby and welcome to the War Thunder Ground Forces closed beta. Now you guys will know me as a keen World of Tanks player, but when there's another tank simulation game that's coming out, I want to be involved in it right from the beginning. The NDA on this game was lifted yesterday, which means that I can provide you with YouTube content to get you up to date about everything that you need to know about War Thunder and the Ground Forces. Over the next coming weeks and months, I'll be testing out this game to its fullest. I'll try and provide you with the key developments, gameplay reviews and analysis, and depending on how the game develops, all the kind of high quality video content that you expected from World of Tanks I'll also be providing for you in War Thunder. Now, one thing I'd like to clarify is that I'm not stopping my World of Tanks content, so if you're completely uninterested in this by the end of this video, then don't worry, just read the title of my videos and I will clearly label them as either World of Tanks or War Thunder. So I've played the closed beta for probably about 6 to 10 hours so far, and so far I have to say I'm quite impressed. There's a long way to go to make this the smooth finished product that I think it can be, but in all, it's looking like it could be a real treat when it's finished. So I'd just like to clarify that the footage that you're going to be seeing is closed beta footage, and so lots of things will change. There will be huge improvements, new features and additions added before the game goes into open beta. So without further ado, let me get you up to speed with all the tanks in the game at the moment. So there are currently two branches. You've got the German branch and you've got the Russian branch. If we click on the research tab, we can see that there are currently 3 tanks available. There's a T-70, a KV-1 and a T-34 of the 1941 variety. When we look at the German tanks, we can see there is a Stug, a Panzer IV, Panzer IV Alpha C, and there's a Panzer II Alpha C as well. There's also the possibility to unlock anti-air in the Flak Panzer if you play enough. All in all, the user interface is fairly intuitive, and even though I hadn't played War Thunder at all until the last few days, I picked it up fairly quickly. As you can see, we've got our garage slots here, where you can recruit new spaces for your vehicle. And I personally have been really enjoying the Stug, as you can see here. Now the models are very high definition, as you can see. I'll be showing you gameplay footage of the graphics in just a minute, so stay tuned. We can see all the details of the tank in our garage. The game does provide the gun depression and the gun elevation inside the garage, which is a unique feature to this war simulator. Now our Stug, as a tank destroyer so to say, has got a fantastic gun on it, which is more than capable of penetrating its enemies from very long ranges, as hopefully I'm going to be showing you in the gameplay. While its armor is not the best, its profile is quite low, which means that if it can try and hide its flat lower plate here, then it can still sometimes take a few shells before it goes down. So you can research upgrades for your tanks. You have to start at these, so to say, tier 1 upgrades, and then you can choose tier 2 upgrades. And then when you've upgraded 2 of the tier 2, you can move on to tier 3, and when you've upgraded 2 of the tier 3, you can move on to a tier 4 upgrade. I'm trying to make my way towards this improved ammunition, so that I'll have increased penetration at longer ranges, and hopefully I'll be able to pull off some of those sick long-range shots that I know you guys want to see. So anyway, that's the garage. Let's take a look at some gameplay. So when you load into a game in War Thunder, you don't only just get to play one tank, you can choose between 3. So you can select the tank you feel is best suited to the situation and get stuck straight in. And if you die, don't worry, you're not going straight back to the garage, you get to just reselect another tank. You can change your ammo loadouts here, select your tank, and then get stuck straight in. So here we are, we're driving around in our Stug. We can see that graphically this game is just absolutely beautiful, and I must say that my computer, while it's fairly high-end, it's not kind of NASA supercomputer standard. And considering I'm also rendering this in real time at 1080p, doing a recording for you as I go along, this is very well optimized for a quad core. So as you can see here, we also get attacked by aircraft. That aircraft was doing a strafing run on me. there we go. We took out that Stug. Oh, I can't quite see through all this smoke. Where are the enemy? There he is. There's a KV-1. Let's try and get him as well. He's got his armor quite well down. Target undamaged. Oh no. We need some better ammunition if we want to go through this Russian heavy tank at these kind of ranges.
Let's go! Our sector is under artillery barrage!
Great, so he turned his armor to us and we were able to hit his fighting compartment there. He was undamaged there though.
The enemy is preparing to barrage our square!
Hey, we got the kill on the KV-1 there. Right through the turret ring by the looks of it.
Let's go! Our sector is under artillery barrage!
Oh, there's a Stug right in the side. Oh, hit him good there. He's still alive though. Not that time though. Right, caught him right as he was leaving. Blew him up. We hit the enemy's engine there and probably set him on fire. There's another Stug. Oh, good hit. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, we missed our second shot. Go, another kill. Great stuff. We hit his fighting compartment as well. They seem to be just coming up and dying. Oh, I'm trying to snipe this guy's turret from here. Oh, right through the turret of that T-34. Wow, we're on a bit of a spree at the moment. On this map, which is called Karelia, there are these opposite ridge lines which are very important to lock down to allow your team to cap the middle of the map. Oh, we got nailed. Got absolutely murdered by that Panzer IV. So it's quite a good idea when you're leaving the spawn to not keep going the same way. Kind of encourages the enemies to focus their fire at one choke point. A bit like what I was doing there while I was taking out all the enemies that were coming out right in front of us. Now I'm going to go and give this Stug some fire support as well. Oh, got a much better angle on the enemy from here. KV-1 dead ahead. See if we can get a long range shot into him. Zeroing it in. We hit him good. We'll try and hit the side of his turret now. Hey, right through the side of the turret. Smashed him up. Good stuff. Oh! Not the only one. There you go. He's out as well. So you see what I mean about changing the direction that you come out of base there. They were all camping that alleyway just over. So coming out from a different alleyway, you can change your vantage point. And if you can get side shots on the enemy, they're much more effective, just as you would expect. So wow, looks like we just finished our researching of the Flak Panzer. I'll be playing that for the first time in just a minute. So as you can see in the post-game stats, you get a certain amount of research points that you can spend on new systems. So you have to choose what you want to spend it on, and then simply click the research button. And you can also buy unbought modifications for the tank. So that's right, you basically get research for what tanks you used actually in the battle. So if you want to get just a little bit more experience on your Stug, for example, play it for maybe 1 or 2 turns. and then go get stuck in one of the other German tanks, such as the Panzer IV. So that was a great game. We killed 7 tanks. I think we died 2 times. Second on the leaderboard by a score. I think we needed to cap a little bit more if we wanted to be the ace in the game, but it was still a really fun game. I can't wait to get my Stug fully upgraded so I can penetrate some of the long-range shots that you sometimes don't put in at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed the first part of my preview into the War Thunder closed beta ground forces. The next part I'll be releasing, you'll get to see how the anti-air works in War Thunder. So if you're afraid getting taken out by planes over and over again, then there are tanks that are fully capable of taking them out very effectively. So if you've enjoyed this video or it's been useful to you, please consider rating it down below. I'd really appreciate it. And let me know in the comments below what you think of the Stug. If this is your first time on my channel, please consider subscribing. I have lots more tanks footage coming out over the next few weeks. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.